Hello and welcome to the third episode of This Week in Sports, brought to you by NEWJ, where we bring to you all the latest happenings from the world of sport.
Let's quickly get through the headlines. Rafael Nadal became the first men's tennis player to win 21 Grand Slam titles after he defeated Daniil Medvedev in the Australian Open 2022 final on Sunday to go past Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic's 20 Slam titles. Rohit Sharma returned as India's captain in the white ball formats as BCCI named squads for the ODI and T20I series against the West Indies. India Under-19s defeated Bangladesh in the quarterfinals of the Under-19 World Cup and booked a clash against Australia in the semis. Former Zimbabwe cricketer Brendon was banned for 3.5 years by the ICC after he admitted accepting money from alleged bookies to spot fix matches. A lot has happened in the world of sports this week, so let's dive straight in. Spaniard Rafael Nadal beat Daniil Medvedev in an epic 5-set encounter at the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne to win the Australian Open 2022 and set the men's record of 21 Grand Slam titles. In an amazing comeback, Nadal beat Medvedev 2-6, 6-7, 6-4, 6-4, 7-5 after being 2 sets and 40 love down. Before the tournament began, Nadal, Djokovic and Federer were tied on 20 Grand Slams. After Djokovic was deported by the Australian authorities over his vaccination status ahead of the tournament and Federer remained sidelined with a knee injury, 36-year-old Nadal became one of the favourites. He faced tough competition from Medvedev, who even broke Nadal's serve in the 5th set after losing the previous 2 sets, but the warrior Spaniard hung on. The match lasted 5 hours and 24 minutes and became the second longest Australian Open final after the Nadal-Djokovic clash of 2012 that lasted 5 hours and 53 minutes. Closer to home, the BCCI named the Indian senior men's squad for the upcoming home series against the West Indies. India will play 3 ODIs and 3 T20Is against the Caribbeans, starting with the ODI series on February 6 in Ahmedabad. Rohit Sharma returned as India's ODI and T20I captain after missing the South Africa tour due to a hamstring injury. Left-arm wrist spinner Kuldeep Yadav returned to the ODI squad, while hard-hitting batsman Deepak Hooda received his maiden ODI call-up. While leg spinner Ravi Bishnoi was named in both squads, veteran spinner Ravichandran Ashwin didn't find a place in either of the squads. All-rounder Venkatesh Iyer was named in the T20I squad only as he lost his ODI spot, while spin bowling all-rounder Washington Sundar found a place in both squads. There was no place for Bhuvneshwar Kumar in ODIs, even as Jasprit Bumrah and Mohammad Shami were rested from the series. As the senior men's side prepares to turn things around after a disappointing show in South Africa, the Under-19s are turning new corners at the World Cup. India avenged their loss in the last edition's final by beating Bangladesh Under-19s by 5 wickets in the quarterfinals of this edition. This win set up a clash against Australia in the semi-final that will be played on February 2 at the 𝗂𝗽𝗱 Cricket Ground in Antigua. The other semi-final will be played between Afghanistan and England on February 1, with the final set to take place on February 5.
Spot fixing in cricket was in the spotlight yet again as former Zimbabwe cricketer Brendon was banned by the International Cricket Council for 3.5 years after he admitted to accepting money for spot fixing from alleged Indian bookies.
In a confession note posted on social media, Taylor said that a bookie, posing as an Indian businessman, invited him to India to discuss a potential launch of a T20 event in Zimbabwe, besides an offer of $15,000 in October 2019. We had drinks, and during the course of the evening, they openly offered me cocaine, which they themselves engaged in, and I foolishly took the bait. I've gone over it a million times since and still feel sick to my stomach reliving that night and how they played me, Taylor wrote. The following morning, the same men stormed into my hotel room and showed me a video taken of me the night before doing cocaine and told me that if I did not spot fix at international matches for them, the video would be released to the public. While Taylor said that he accepted the money, he remained adamant that he has never been involved in any form of match fixing. The timing was such that we hadn't been paid for 6 months by Zimbabwe cricket, and it was questionable whether Zimbabwe would be able to continue playing in the international arena, Taylor said. I was handed $15,000, but was told that this was now a deposit for spot fixing and that an additional $20,000 would be paid once the job was complete. I took the money so I could get on a plane and leave India. I felt I had no choice at the time because saying no was clearly not an option. All I knew was I had to get out of there. Taylor said he revealed the details of his meeting with the alleged bookie with the ICC 4 months later and faced a lengthy ban at the hands of the governing body. In more disturbing news, Manchester United suspended footballer Mason Greenwood after allegations that he assaulted a woman. Manchester United said in a statement on Sunday, Mason Greenwood will not return to training or play matches until further notice, after having taken cognizance of the images and allegations circulating on social media. The allegations were posted on Instagram on Sunday but were deleted later. Manchester police have arrested a man on suspicion of rape and assault, but they haven't named the suspect.
That is all that we have for you this week. Next week we'll look ahead to the India vs West Indies ODI series and the IPL auctions. Until then, stay safe, and if you ever feel you're back against the wall, hit it out like Rafael Nadal.